You. Hey, I had to pull over real quick to let y'all know that this podcast is based on the stories I was able to do my little bit of research on and my perspective. So that means I may not have everything right, but a lot of this shit, yeah, it really did happen. So please don't come for me. Oh, and I need to warn y'all, some episodes include violent crimes, rape, homicide, crimes against children. So listener discretion is advised. They say Florida is all sunshine, beaches, and palm trees, but we know different. This ain't tourist Florida. This is the truth from Duval to Dade. Because down here, Florida ain't sweet.
It be large.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Florida Ain't Sweet. I'm your host, Pumpkin, and I'm here with my co-host.
It's all swell with them.
We got a bit of a live studio audience. He don't want to reveal his name, but I figure you may have something to say. So, I'm going to put it out there just in case somebody say something.
The mystery man.
Okay, so, Dale, today we slide north. Way north.
Can't go past Jacksonville. Where we going?
We're going to need the base for this one, too. You know, that gas tank on E, but all drinks on me. So we're going to hop in our box Chevy, and we headed to Lake City. Now, if you ain't never been, Lake City is about an hour west of Jacksonville. Most people only know it because they stopping for gas before they get right back on 75 or the I-10.
When I used to ride 10 back in the days, that was the halfway point to get to
Tallahassee. That makes sense. So we ain't getting back on 75. I don't know why I put 75. It got to be 10.
Back then, no. Go ahead.
But don't let all them pine trees fool you, because we done been to Lake City before. So you know they got a whole lot of motion. You know how Lake City feel. They feel like it's a motion party up there. Gotta be. And today's story ain't no different.
I've never been to Lake City.
I don't remember, was it you I was talking? We done been in the box Chevy to Lake City.
Oh yeah, yes. I'm sorry. In the box Chevy.
In the box Chevy, we done been to Lake City.
We've been to Lake City. Okay, yeah.
They don't. Apparently, they got a lot going on, and we ain't know nothing about it. But today's story, it started with a phone call and a knock on the door. So we're gonna call this episode "The Last Phone Call." So first, we're gonna talk about the victim before we talk about the murder, because of course, you know it's gonna be a murder. This is true crime, but we're gonna talk about life, because she deserved it.
Is that the person's name? Life?
No.
Oh, we're just talking about her life.
Her name is Kherah Asia Norman.
I don't know. You know, these mamas, you know, that we got nowadays, they'll name their baby Life.
Her mama didn't. She named her
Life Livins Williams. That is her name. Yes, it is. Like, what?
Well, Kherah was born February 4th, 1992. So that makes her an Aquarius. And you know Aquarius is Miss Novi's favorite sign.
My dad is an Aquarius.
I actually wrote that down. Like, me and you both grew up with Aquarian parents, because my mama's an Aquarius. So, you know, they usually independent, strong-minded, march to the beat of their own drum. But Kherah, she grew up in Columbia County. She graduated from Columbia High School in 2010. And people remember her smile first, then her laugh. She wasn't loud, but she wasn't shy. She was one of those people that make you feel comfortable. The type that come in the room and it's like, you know, hey, y'all. You know.
The bubbly type.
Right. The type that call you and be like, hey, friend, what you going to do for your birthday? Because, you know, I know your birthday coming up. I had to put it out there because my birthday coming up. That's the kind of person she was. Now, around this time, she had her job at Bill's Outlet. She had her little spot. You know.
What's Bill's Outlet?
We got a Bill's Outlet up there.
Is that how you pronounce it?
How you say that?
I thought it was Bell's.
For real? So I've been saying it wrong this whole time?
I don't know. Shit.
Well, yeah, you know the store I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember they had the one right up there. It used to be right up there.
It is one right up the street. It's still there. But I don't know how to say. I don't go in there. I ain't gonna lie.
That's gonna be our homework.
To figure out what the actual name is. That would be nice. But she lived her a simple life. She clocked in, clock out, pay the bills, live life. And around this time, she's 23 years old. So she's still figuring things out. She still got dreams. And like most of us think, I still got time. At least that's what she thought.
How old is she?
23.
23.
So at this point, it's late August.
You're supposed to win 6 rings when you're 23.
This was her Jordan year. This is her Jordan year. So it's late August right now. I'm setting the scene. Florida heat. Sun finally going down. Everybody either headed to somebody's house or they just going outside. People getting out of work. You know what? How Kherah feel at this point? It's 7 p.m. Friday, 95 degrees.
Well, 95 degrees in that panhandle is so hot, boy. Oof. No, thank you. She was feeling good, but she was hot, though.
Definitely hot. Because it ain't no breeze blowing at all. So that night, Kherah was outside because over at the fairgrounds, they had brought the city out. She got her folks with her. You know how I go. They vibing. I'm in my zone. They having them a good time. They laughing, talking, taking pictures for the gram. And who did she see while she was at the fairgrounds? She seen her old bae.
What year is this?
2015.
Okay.
So
she see bae.
She see her old bae. But we gotta name him because I ain't gonna lie, when I looked up the police report, it was like redacted. So I was like, damn, I gotta get a man the name. Because he come up a lot, so we can't just not name him. So we gotta come up with a name for old bae. I mean, I can just call him old bae. It don't matter.
Keep talking, something to come out.
I mean, he about to keep coming up.
I know, we're gonna give him a name. We gotta get some more character. All we know is he the old boyfriend.
So he'll be old bae right now. So anyway, so he was there. So you know how they acting up. So old bae, he keep trying to holler at her like, man, what's up, man? I'm sorry, man. Why you tripping? Come let me talk to you right quick. But she like, I know you lying, boy, please. You know how, and he like, oh, so you get around these hoes and you start acting green? You know how they get. So after that, the party over. So they head over to where we always used to go when we lived up north. After the clubs.
Waffle House.
The goddamn Waffle House. Now, if you ain't been to the Waffle House, just know after the club up north, it goes down. So Kherah with her girls, they eat, they talk, they leave, everything normal. Now, if you anything like me and my friend, like me and Miss Novi, when you leave the party, we still talk on the phone. Because, girl, you seen old girl act like she ain't know us? And why your boy gonna act like he never talked to that ugly ass girl? He tried it, like, you know, just talking.
So that's what y'all do when y'all leave the Waffle House, huh?
That's what we was sometimes.
That's nice.
So Kherah, she on the phone, and it's
what
like,
I was trying to do when I left the Waffle House.
Yeah. What you trying to do after you leave the Waffle House?
Digest my food.
Right.
What you talking about?
Yeah. That's what we all trying to do.
I mean, if I done filled up on all these calories I need to use them.
You're absolutely correct.
They sleep.
Yeah, they sleep.
So, Kherah, she on the phone with her homegirl. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and somebody knock on the door. So, you ever been home alone and you hear somebody knock and you ain't expecting nobody? It's like a whole mood change. Like, what the fuck? Who the hell knocking at my door this time of the night? So, she on the phone. She like, bitch, how about somebody knocking at my door? Who the fuck be at my door? So, the friend like, I don't know, girl. It's probably an old boy trying to figure out why you don't like his old lady. Kherah, girl. So she looked through the peephole like, let me see who it is. So she like, man. So friend hears her unlock the door and she like, let me call you back. So Kherah,
this old Peppy Le Pew ass nigga. That's what we gonna call him, Peppy.
damn, I didn't even say it was him.
His
I just
old
said
baby?
somebody knocked on the door.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So Kherah, she then, like, she done hung up. It's been a few minutes, so she called her homegirl back. And she was like, girl, that was ex-boyfriend. Talk about his phone dead. Can he use mine?
Peppy was cute.
You gonna call the man Peppy?
Yeah. So begging ass and in love ass nigga.
What's wrong with being in love?
Stop goddamn begging. Your phone dead at 3 in the morning?
His phone dead.
And how you end up at her house?
Because I'm finna explain how he ended up over there, because the man needed to use the phone because his phone was dead. It's hard out here.
Take your ass home and charge it up. Knocking at my goddamn door at 3 in the morning. Talking about something, you need to charge your phone. You ain't coming in here.
You got stock attendance.
Yeah.
So friend like, man, this man will do anything to get you to talk to him. Kherah like, for real, you know how I'm
Friend
like
me.
where your old girl at? He's so weird. Huh?
Her friend just like me.
Pretty much.
I'm her friend.
But here go the crazy thing. Somebody knock on her door again. Kherah like, for real, damn. So her friend, at this point, she hear her scream. And then she don't hear nothing. And the phone just hang up. The friend called right back. Kherah answered the phone and was like, I'm good, girl. But then the phone hung up again. And now at this point, the friend tried to call back again. And nobody answers.
That's weird.
So the clock on the wall, you know, it's ticking, talking. Hours pass. People now, other people blowing up her phone. No answer. Calls going straight to voicemail. It's crazy because Kherah just ain't, she ain't gonna just disappear. She was gonna answer the phone. She got shit to do. People expecting to hear from her. So eventually it was decided that enough is enough. So friend, you know, she called up cousin, she called up big cousin, and they all drive over there because why the fuck she not answering the phone? So they banging on the door, no answer. They try to open the door, it's locked. So big cuz like, fuck it, I'ma just go through the window. I bet you I can get in. So he climbed the window, pushed back the blinds. He walked through like, Kherah. Just silence. And that's when they find her inside her bedroom, laying face down in a pool of blood. They call the police, and deputies arrived. They walked through the apartment, but nothing could have prepared them for what they're about to see. Y'all want to know what happened? I'm gonna pause right now, making sure y'all still with me.
Yeah, that's
Wanna know what happened?
That's why we here. To find out what happens. That's why we all here.
I'm making sure y'all still with me. Well, so what happened was the police, they walked through Kherah's apartment. Nothing looked crazy. The doors weren't kicked in. The windows weren't busted out or nothing. So, you know, no signs anybody had broken inside. But right there, the detectives feel like either she knew who was at the door or whoever knocked at the door made her feel comfortable enough that she unlocked it. Because everybody that knock ain't selling Girl Scout cookies.
She probably let the goofy ass nigga, she probably told the goofy ass nigga like, okay, I'll charge your phone, but you gotta get out, come back and come get it.
So they step inside, and immediately they know this ain't no just simple homicide. The apartment looked like somebody fought for their life. I'm talking about furniture everywhere, shit knocked over, blood everywhere. So detectives, they follow the blood trail, and it lead them to the bathroom, and that shit look like two pit bulls done got loose in there. The towel rack is ripped off the wall. The toilet is fucked up. Blood smeared everywhere. His hair. Investigators believe that this is where she first started fighting back. Because she wasn't going to give up. She fought. She scratched. She struggled. She tried to survive. She fought till she couldn't fight no more. So the trail keeps going. And the detectives figured out that the struggle moved from the bathroom into the bedroom because she was trying to get away. Eventually, she was stabbed in the neck. And when she was stabbed, a major blood vessel was cut. And that killed her. So it's at this point, it's rest in peace to Kherah. Kherah Norman was buried on Saturday, August 29th, 2015 in Lake City, Florida. So naturally, the first person detectives look at is, what you call him, Peppy?
Yeah, Peppy Le Pew.
That shit normal. It makes sense. we already know that they always start with the people closest to the victim. They do that every time. Because most times that's where you're going to find your answers.
Fuck that. That's the ex-boyfriend, and that's the last person the friend know that was over there.
They figured it out.
The friend and the family probably trying to pull up on that shit right now.
But before they do, the police find that shit out. So they was like, all right, we need to bring Pepe in. We need to talk to him. So they bring him in to be interviewed. And they pick apart his timeline like that, you know, that Bruno Mars songs. Like, what you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. So,
damn.
Here go his timeline. I'm going to tell y'all what Pepe was doing that day. He told him straight up. So he was like, so yeah, I went to my girl house. Then I had went over to Church Street. Because I had to meet up with my boy. You know, he got that gas. Then I pulled up on this little shit, you know, not much. But then Rod said he had that money he owed me, so I pulled up on him over by the Anytime Fitness. So then I caught up with Black Boy, and them niggas, you know, they knew about some work over in Gainesville, so we slid over there. We got back like 10:30 and went to the party over at the fairgrounds over to like probably like to like 1:45. And then we rode over to the Waffle House. So I dropped them boys off, and me and Black Boy, we slid over to Church Street. Because, you know, he's still over there with his old lady. So on the ride over there, Black Boy was like, hey, I'm trying to get that shorty, you know, with the black shorts on. And I'm like, who? You know, the one with the nice smile. And I'm like, yeah, that's old girl that I was talking about. Yeah, shawty got that ass back there. And I told him, man, stop playing with me, bro. Nigga, you know that's my dime. That's me right there. So then my truck was acting funny. Then we got over there. So I had went to Kherah house because my phone was dead. We talked and whoop-de-whoop. But I ain't go inside to see who all was in there. We talked for about 20 minutes. And I went back to my spot. So the next day, I was hungrier than a bit. So I went over to Firehouse Subs. Later on, I went back over to Church Street. And they was like, them boys looking for you. And that's what had happened. So at this point, police was like, well, Pepe, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I need to inform you that we found Kherah this morning and she was deceased. Man, Pepe broke down. He began crying like, why, man? What the fuck, man? Like, I'm talking about he was breaking down. Crying and shit. So now they go over to Pepe's new girlfriend house because he got an old lady, of course. So they searched that house, but they ain't find nothing. But and I ain't gonna lie, like you said, for a while, Pepe, he looked real suspect. Like you the last one came over here. It gotta be you. But detectives keep digging. His story checked out. So Pepe ain't do it.
I know Pepe ain't send no. Well, I'ma listen.
You right. He ain't send nobody over there. Now, remember I had said that Pepe had dropped off Black Boy? He dropped off his homeboy, and then he dropped off Black Boy. So police like, I want to talk to this nigga too. You know, we got to talk to everybody at this point. So they find out that he lived in apartments across the street with his old lady. So she's important too, and her name was redacted. So I got to name her too.
Rita
gonna be the new...
Yeah,
that's
redacted, Rita.
So that's Black Boy old lady name, Rita. So they go over and they holler at her. And they like, oh, how you know Black Boy? She was like, yeah, he stay here. So they like, okay, cool, how y'all met? She was like, me and him met on the chat line. And we kept talking and he wanted to see me. So I drove to... I keep saying this shit wrong.
The chat line, this is 1995.
It was 2015. So I don't...
Maybe this is an internet chat line. Okay.
2015? No, that was kind of weird too. I don't think I was on the internet chat line then either, but I let her live.
It's better than the phone chat line that I grew up with in the 90s.
I was hoping it wouldn't. Because that's what first thing came to mind.
You know, just the way it rolled off the tongue. You know what I'm saying? The chat line.
That's how I'm telling you, I had the same thought.
This is all bad. Go ahead.
Free fall.
But so Rita done drove to Cuthbert.
We could do a
Cuthbert.
whole podcast on the chat line. And how things can go bad on the chat line. But go ahead, I'm sorry. Let's Rita. What the hell Rita done got herself into on the chat line?
You know, speaking of chat lines, I'm sorry. I have to tell this. I remember my cousin being on the chat line, and the way she would describe herself looked nothing like her.
Yes.
It was,
Yes.
you know, I'm 5'5".
Yeah.
People say I look like Janet Jackson.
Me and my homeboys, we would get on our little bicycles and we would ride them 4-5 miles
To
in
go
that
see Janet
Florida
Jackson.
heat
Yeah.
and be like, what the what?
Exactly.
It's the city bus.
Yeah, city bus, halfway, then you gotta walk halfway.
Because the bus ain't go everywhere. So.
Yeah, it don't go all up into the neighborhoods.
Well, Rita was nice. She went and picked him up, and she brought him back to Lake City. So police is like, what's black boy name? You know it? Like, so she like, I think his name is Printiss Donaldson. But I ain't sure because he got a prescription in my car, and it's filled out to Cortez Miles.
Baby, Rita, you ain't smart. You got somebody staying in your house and you don't even know the man's
Know the
name.
man name.
You said y'all live together.
It's either that or she playing games.
I ain't gonna say you not smart, Rita. Maybe Black Boy just had a real gift for
He had
gab.
he had that talk game on point.
I've been that person.
You had that
You
talk
used to
game.
say mystery man, you'd have been a black boy?
Yeah. Mike, all
Oh
day.
yeah, Mike.
All day.
Yeah.
Man,
Matter of fact, that's my name, Mike.
Yeah. I know Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was a lot of mics.
Nah.
When I went out to the fairgrounds where the city was outside.
Nah, but it's only one Mike Liar.
Kids will know me as Mike. You know what I'm saying? a lot of churn.
Damn. So detective did some digging, and they found out that his name really was Printiss Donaldson. So now Black Boy, aka Printiss Donaldson,
So Rita done gave Printiss a charge. Because he got a prescription bottle in the house with another name on it.
but he ain't there. So
She just tossed it in his lap, though. But okay.
I mean, but Cortez Miles could have been in the car and left it, and Princess was driving her car that day and she ain't know it.
Yeah.
I just gave her an alibi.
Okay.
So, but they just trying to figure out what happened to Kherah.
Help Rita from the chat line.
I'm trying to help Chatline Rita. I'm trying to help out.
Yeah. 5'5" with brown eyes. She say.
Looking like Janet Jackson. Miss Jackson if you nasty.
It's definitely something nasty going on.
So Printiss Donaldson was born April 19th, 1989. That makes him an Aries. Y'all already know about them because we done had plenty of them on here. You know, they headstrong, hard-headed, quick to react, jump before thinking. That's not all the qualities, but I'm bringing those particular ones out for a reason. So he about 6'1", about 250 pounds. So he no small nigga. From Camilla, Georgia. That's where he from. So
Cornbread fed nigga.
that's what he looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Now Printiss, he ain't no stranger to the system because he had warrants. He had prior arrests for grand theft, marijuana sale. He got violation of probation charges. He got drug charges, but they was all in Georgia. That was before he came down for the chat line, for chat line Rita.
It makes sense now.
At this point, they found out that Printiss, his chat line Rita, actually, she worked overnight at the state hospital in McClenny. So the night of the murder, she got home like 8 o'clock in the morning, and Printiss was in her bed and he was sleeping with like no clothes on. And she was like, he normally don't sleep in the nude. But she ain't put too much thought in that. She done work, she tired, she finna go to bed. So she went to bed, and she said she got up like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and he was gone. So she laid back down. And when she got up again, it was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then all the people, like all the police was in the complex. So she went out, you know, being nosy, like, and they was like, you know that girl that stayed right there in that first apartment? They found her dead over there. So that's how she found out somebody had died. But not long after Kherah died, Printiss, he left Lake City and he went back to Georgia. So now it's late August, because that was like August 15th. So now we at the end of August. And the detectives was called back out because they found a black handle knife in the grass near those apartments. Now, that might just be a coincidence. It might not. But write that down because it might be on the test. Now, here's where the case starts. It starts becoming a marathon instead of a sprint. So crime scene technicians, when they processed the scene, they found blood, hair, DNA. They swabbed everything, scraped under her fingernails. Because remember, she fought. So DNA is there. They just don't know it yet. And technology, it improves every day. So back in 2015, DNA ain't what it is today. So investigators, they had evidence, but they ain't have no quick match. So the case, it starts cooling off. Not because detectives ain't care, her family stopped asking questions, but because they just ain't have enough to tie somebody to it. So unfortunately, the days turn into nights and months become years. The apartments, they empty. People done moved. Neighbors, they forget the news camera's gone. Everybody moves on except for Kherah family. And the real investigators, they don't just throw the cold cases in the trash. They just put them on the shelf and wait for science to catch up. Wait for somebody to slip. Wait for that one piece to finally fit. So the years pass. FDLE, for those who don't know, that's the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. And the local investigators, they start taking another look at evidence collected back in August of 2015. Because at this point, it's been 6 years. Nobody's ever been arrested.
That's crazy.
They've been waiting a long time to figure out what happened to this girl.
So, what happened?
So they sitting around like, we ain't played this game in a round. Let's take everything back out. So everything that had been boxed, labeled, and stored, they brought it all back out. So police, they contact Chatline Rita. And they asked her if she had a kitchen knife set. Because remember, they had found the black handle knife. And she was like, yeah, but she packed it in storage because she moved out of that apartment she had with Printiss. And she was staying at her grandparents' house. So, but she couldn't find it. But she was like, I know my knives had black handles, though. I know that. They didn't tell her they had found a knife. But she just randomly said it. She was like, I got them knives from IKEA. But I don't remember if one was missing. I was just trying to get up out that place. So later, she came back to the police station and was like, oh, I found the knife set, and I did have 4 knives, but one missing. So police was like, let me see. Oh, yeah, this that IKEA set that you was talking about. So now it's like, okay, let's go holler at Printiss. So they sat him down, and they like, you done fucked up, right?
Definitely fucked up.
They ain't say that, but it wasn't no yelling, no flipping tables. It was real quiet, and they just asked him straight up. Because we got all this forensic evidence that keeps stacking, and they just want to know. But Printiss is like, well, if you got all that, what I need to talk to you for? That was the end of that.
That was probably the best thing for him to say in that position.
But now we're going to shift gears a little bit. Because y'all know about this. We're going to talk about jailhouse informants. See, when you go in, they got this don't ask, don't tell type rule about what you in for. Don't ask what they in for, and you're not supposed to tell it.
Tell what you in for.
Right. And they're not supposed to ask what you in for. But sometimes you in there, you get frustrated, and you mad, so niggas go to venting.
Some dudes brag, too. So, I don't know about on the female side, but on the male side, it's bragging in some kind of way going on from the time you wake up till you go to sleep.
Yeah, they're going to talk about their case.
Talking about their case, talking about how they was on, talking about all the girls they didn't have, whatever. It's too much bragging go on.
That's exactly what they talking about. Niggas just running their mouth. And that's where they get you. Because sometimes you vent into the wrong motherfucker. And as soon as you start running your mouth, they go to the CEO, I got info.
They ain't doing it like that. They ain't hollering it out. Trust me.
No.
Trust me. When they get that little, in the jailhouse I was in, when you talk to them little public defender lawyers, they be on like a little Zoom call. When they be on that little Zoom call, they have them little headphones on. You can't really, you don't know what they talking about. They talking about your ass, though.
Yep, you telling your business.
You told all your business. They talking about your ass.
They definitely will. There's some gossiping ass motherfuckers in there.
Yeah,
They want all the tea.
Yeah, about your open case. Yeah. They ain't know nothing about it till your dumb ass told them.
Just diarrhea of the mouth.
Yeah.
They done got everybody in trouble at some point. But that's the...
Right down. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't even like that.
Went straight on down.
Yeah.
That's the worst place to run your mouth, though.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes they telling the truth, and sometimes they trying to cut their own little deal. So you got to treat that kind of testimony carefully as an investigator.
Of course.
But by themselves, niggas talking, it ain't enough. But when the streets talk, and them niggas in the jail be talking, and the facts start matching info that only investigators knew, now the investigators listening.
I feel like niggas in jail and prison have more facts than the niggas on the street. They have
I
them
feel
faster.
so too. I'm trying to figure out how I'm not on the streets. You get the info for me. They calling my phone.
Yeah.
Y'all heard so-and-so died. They did?
Yeah. They tapped in. They be tapped in.
You know more than me.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Like, how the hell?
Yeah.
My uncle used to call. Yeah, I heard so-and-so died. We're like, nigga, he just died 10 minutes ago. How the fuck you find that shit out?
Yeah. When they say the streets be talking, it don't take long.
At all.
You got that one person getting in there.
Yeah, and that's it. The whole quad got it.
Yeah.
And you laying back, trying to mind your own business.
Nah, you be like, who you talking about?
No, I don't know them niggas.
No.
Let me go for people.
You be hoping it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? When you call, you be like, hey, what happened?
Yeah, I heard they were down there. They got him.
Damn.
That's fucked up, man. He was good. Man, I just seen him the other day. That's the number one line right there.
Yeah.
You seen him 2 years ago, but it was just the other day.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Felt like it was just the other day.
Just yesterday. But this time, the investigator, they got a phone call. So you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Here you go. So the man called. He like, hey, how you doing this morning? This is CL Matt Miller from the Mitchell County Correctional Facility. And he like, hey, what's going on, sir? Miller like, hey, so I have an inmate here that claims to have some info on that there case of murder you came up here for back in Florida. Oh, yeah.
I think it's pretty inappropriate that you didn't put this voice on this man.
This is how I want.
You got this man sounding like Andy Griffin Goldberg. You know what I'm saying? Barney Fife. You know what I'm saying? Why you gonna do the man like that?
Because when my uncle had went to prison and he was up the road up there and somebody had called my auntie, he was like, yes, this is Deputy so-and-so from the Pulaski County Correctional Institution. And he was so country that I just loved the accent. So I decided to give Matt that same accent.
Okay. But
So
disclaimer, Matt can sound exactly how he sounds.
Yeah. So anyway, he's like, you came up here for that murder back in Florida. And he was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, so the young man tells me that the guy you interviewed been talking to him, and he told me he stabbed that girl. And he was like, no, are you serious? You think he'll be able to talk to me too? And Miller like, well, I don't know, but I do have a pretty good rapport with him. I'll tell you what, I'll interview him myself, and I'll send you a copy as soon as I can. He was like, yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'll talk to you then. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure. Good day to you. Call over with. So what ended up happening is...
So wait. Cut. I don't mean to pause you like this, but I'm going to cut in. From when it sound like, it don't even sound like the fellow inmate heard a story and was trying to tell some shit to get his own benefit. It's like he heard some shit that was some fucked up shit, and it was like, my nigga, like, this dude need to pay for this. He killed that girl. You know what I'm saying? Just because you in jail with somebody, you know what I'm saying? You tell us like, nah, bro, that wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't cool at all.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to cut a deal.
That's what it sounds like. Nah, but what we was talking about earlier, people be trying to get deals.
Yeah, they could be.
Yeah, but this right here sound like, you know.
But you could also hear some fucked up shit and be like, man,
nah, that's not
I'm
cool.
in here for a fucked up license. This nigga done killed somebody right next to me in the county. I can't do this shit. You get what I'm saying? I ain't on that shit. Don't sit right with me. So what ended up happening is the man was like, he'll talk to the detectives from Florida. He said, the informant, he was like, I don't care, I'll talk to him. It ain't no pressure. He went up, because they in Georgia at this point. So the detectives, they went up to Georgia to talk to him. And the inmate name was A.H. Again, it's redacted, so we got to name him too.
Alvin Hall.
We're going to call him Al.
Mm-hmm.
Al, because Al been too long. I ain't going to lie. We like nickname everybody, so.
You can call him Big A.
I don't know, I like Al better.
Okay.
Because it just roll off the tongue better. So Al was like, yeah, you know, I was chilling, and Printiss was talking about some shit that happened when he was in Florida. He said he got into some shit, and he needed an alibi that sounded good. He said he went to that girl's house to see if Peppy had left. But really, he didn't give a fuck, because Lil' Mama was thick as hell. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give a fuck if Peppy was there or not. He say Shawty got a slick ass mouth, like she was being a smart ass. So she went to talking crazy. Next thing he know, he snapped on her ass and stabbed her in the arms and the hands and neck.
But bro, why you went over there with a kitchen knife in the first place? Shit don't sound right. That's why the nigga told on your ass. That shit, you telling me a lie.
That shit was on his mind.
Yeah.
But that was just the first time.
The first time.
Because the black ass always talking. He came back another day, and this day, the story was, he had went to old girl house looking for Peppy, because he had left his phone in his truck. So Peppy was standing there talking. You know, he walked up on him and Kherah talking, and he was like, hey bro, I think I left my phone in your truck. And Shawty was like, nigga, you need to call your damn phone or something if you can't find it. What's the number? I call it. But Peppy was hating, and he was like, hell no, you don't need to call this nigga phone. He trying to get your number, and I done told this nigga what's up. His damn phone in his pocket. So Shawty, you know, got slick with him like, nigga, you coming over here trying to play games and shit? Get the fuck out. Whoop-de-whoop. So after that, Black like, I ain't mean to kill her, blase. But he said he had the knife because them Lake City niggas, you know, they know that he had that work and they be robbing, so he needed a knife for protection. But he said after he killed her, he threw up all over his clothes and he had to throw his clothes out. Remember I said he was sleeping naked?
Mm-hmm. So he admitted to killing her.
He admitted to Al that he killed her.
Mm-hmm.
So now, at this point, it done been 6 years.
Because the first time he talked to him, he just talked about being over there. He ain't say he killed her.
Right.
Second time he said he killed her.
Now he's saying he did it.
Yeah.
But at this point, the DNA finally hit. In the name, Printiss Donaldson. Remember when I said she fought? The DNA was found with the struggle.
Nails and stuff.
So now detectives got something they ain't have in 2015. They ain't got a theory no more. They got science. And science don't give a fuck what your story is and how convincing it sounds.
Yeah, nah, you was there.
So 6 years after Kherah lost her life, Printiss Donaldson was finally arrested. Imagine that. A decade go by. Printiss over there thinking, I got this icebox where my heart used to be. And then one morning, law. They just show up. Justice ain't always fast. But sometimes it'll catch up.
That's some weird ass shit to me. Right? Like Dog said, you already had to have something on your mind. Because even if I'm trying to holler at somebody, even if I like you, why am I going to your house with a knife in my pocket? All right, well maybe if I hustle, I will keep a weapon on. I will keep a weapon on.
You had a pocket knife at one point, so
I will keep a weapon
But
on.
going to slide up on somebody.
Yeah, but even I walked with a pocket knife everywhere I went when I used to be able to walk with a weapon, and I ain't never think about stabbing no woman. I done had pocket knives and fought people, like hard down fighting and bleeding, and never pulled the knife.
And I don't know. From what Al was saying, Shawty's mouth is just slick as fuck. I don't know what she said that triggered him. Because I'm just creating a dialogue. She could have called him, a little dick ass nigga or something. He got mad.
Well,
it was like,
the only person that can call him a little dick ass nigga now is a CO.
At this point,
let's go on.
Because the case had to go to trial, and the jury wasn't looking at one piece; they was looking at a whole puzzle. They looked at the struggle, the knife, the DNA, all the interviews, the timeline.
Read it from the chat line.
They got all of it. So, prosecutor said that the evidence put him at the center of the attack. So, the clawing put him right there in the middle of the bedroom and the bathroom. Now, the defense, naturally, they're going to challenge it. But anyway, the jury found evidence enough to convict him of second-degree murder. He got life in prison with no parole. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the state of Florida going to give you a sentence like that with that type of evidence on your neck. You ain't going to be able to, Florida will stick it to you. He lucky he ain't get old Sparky, death sentence.
Yeah.
That was a nickname for the electric chair in Florida, wasn't it? Like old Sparky or something like that.
Well, they don't do the electric chair no more.
I know, but that's the nickname for the death penalty. You can get old Sparky.
I'm pretty sure he was up for it.
Lethal injection or something now.
But you know what? So with first degree murder, they would have had to prove intent. Like, he would have had to sit and plan that shit out, and they'd had to find a way that he planned it out. And that's usually how they get there.
I guess you're right. I don't know.
In this instance, if he legit, like, he just came over there, he talking to
he could have, in thinking about it, but it wouldn't have been no kitchen knife. See, to me, having a kitchen knife in your pocket is some on-the-fly shit.
I think it's premeditated shit.
Sound premeditated to me. Like, we just talked about me walking around with a pocket knife.
Yeah. So
Not a kitchen set knife. Who the fuck walks around with an IKEA knife? For protection.
That's what I'm using.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
that's something you trying to get ready for.
Yeah. Like, that's some shit that you do right now. There's nothing comfortable about carrying an IKEA pocket knife. An IKEA kitchen knife. It ain't nothing pocket about that knife.
Because all I got to do is just move the wrong way. It's going to fuck me up.
It come in a set.
Yeah.
It's made to cut your chicken breast.
Yeah, not people.
Yeah, steaks and shit like that.
It was weird to me because the whole story, it didn't make sense to me. Like, why are you coming over here?
It sounded like he had some good lawyers.
You could. You never know.
Life is better than the death penalty. Sometimes your lawyer just give you the best thing you can get.
Yeah.
Depending on how much evidence they had.
You get what I'm saying? Like, your lawyer job ain't always to prove you're not guilty. It's just to get you the best thing you can get.
I just know.
That options be open.
Yeah. Like, bruh, you know, your lawyer sit down like, hey, you can get life. I mean, you can get the death penalty.
Yeah.
Shit, well, let's sign me up for the life.
You know what I'm saying? Or life. I'm going to come back next week and see which one you want. No, don't tell me right now. I'm going to come back next week.
I just thought it was weird. Like, why would he go over there in the first place? Like, what was the point of going to this girl house? Like, y'all don't have that much fun at the Waffle House and the party. You just,
but
he could have been watching her.
I mean, but that's why you can't be trusting people on the chat line. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gave scenarios about people lying about their physical appearance. People lie about their goddamn personality. Like, but you a psycho killer.
Damn.
And you coming off as a nice person. He came off as a nice guy.
But Rita ain't know that. Chat line Rita did not know.
See, Rita was popping that pussy.
Damn.
And she ain't having slickness.
You know, the bipolar people will switch.
They'll switch.
You know what I'm saying?
But as long as you give them what they want, then they'll stay on the good side.
Yeah.
You know, I never knew. This another homework question. Who is the good guy in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? I can't remember right off the top of my head, but one is the good guy and one is the bad guy.
I feel like Dr. Jekyll was the good guy and Mr. Hyde was the bad guy.
It could be. I don't know.
But we've coming to learn, even with Disney shit, that some of those villains, they had their reasons, and they were valid fucking reasons. So even the villains have a story.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sound like being black in America.
Yeah.
We the villain.
Yeah. I don't know. This was just weird to me. Like, I don't know why this man would show up. Just knocking on her door.
Yeah.
Thinking, what? Like, you know, Pepe ain't over there no more. You don't see Pepe truck out the door.
And she got a slick mouth. She telling you she don't want to be fucked up with you. Like, she, first of all, it's kind of weird. You hang out with my ex-boyfriend. That's kind of weird. Even if he got somebody, you know, niggas come over there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
with the dirty mic talk, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know you got an old lady. You know he.
Like, you trying to bet, though? Peppy like this? Like, no, that ain't how it's going down.
Like, you're weird, black boy. Don't do that, black boy.
I don't know what. Yeah, I'm telling you, she had to say something crazy.
I mean, but he was doing some crazy shit. You came to my house at 3 a.m.
Randomly.
Like, I was already pissed off when Pepe came. He brought his pussy ass over here.
Somebody's phone dead. Now here you come.
I ain't gonna call Pepe a pussy ass. But your phone dead?
Nah, I mean, like, if chicks do it, they cop block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If a female show up, yo, ex, whatever.
Yeah.
Bad. If she do that, yeah. She cop block. You know what I'm saying? She feel like you got something coming.
Oh no. That's tough. He didn't realize that's what he was hanging out with. So I'm just thinking later on, Peppy probably like, man, this is a fuck nigga.
Nah, Peppy talked about that girl in front of Black Boy.
Right.
Black Boy seen how Peppy wanted her, and he wanted that. Whatever he seen, you get what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't want some shit for themselves. They want what you want. They don't even know what they supposed to like. They like what you like. Go to the mall with a motherfucker like that, and once you learn a motherfucker like that, you just pick some shit like, oh, I like this right here, and they'll get that, and then you go get the shit that you want.
I done did that before.
Yeah.
I go get something random.
Yeah.
Cause I noticed like you trying to do the same shit that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't need no damn twin.
Yeah. What you need? You need a point guard? You need me to put you in the game? I try guys now. I put you where you need to be.
But I'd rather you just come to me and say, hey, I need I need me a nice outfit for the party tonight at the fairgrounds or something. Let me know. don't try to get the same shit that I get.
Let me style you up.
Like,
I get you right.
I'd rather do that.
I get you right.
Rather than you lying, talking about looking and trying to see what you pick up, what you picking up, so I can get the same shit. Oh, you gonna get a polo shirt in black? I'm gonna get my shit in gray. So we sitting there looking like double mint twins and shit.
I won't, cause
it ain't
I buy my black shirt and you'll wear your gray shirt tonight, and I wear a fit that I had done bought months ago that I just ain't put on yet. That's why you don't wear all your shit as soon as you get it. You buy some shit and you put it up.
You got to. Everybody don't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know that.
Yeah. Back when I used to make
pieces.
Yeah. Tags. You know what I'm saying?
But when I put it together,
back when I was,
clean.
you know what I'm saying, making some money, I could go buy more than one outfit at a time, more than one shirt. I like both of these shirts.
So
I don't know which one I'm gonna wear tonight. Then I get home, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying, I gotta put them on. I got to see. I got to turn the music on. You know what I'm saying? When I turn the music on, and I see how to do, you know, that bass gotta get in me.
Stand in the mirror, which one look cleaner?
Yeah. When that bass hit.
And I be goddamn, you done got the shirt that matched them goddamn shoes you bought 2 months ago.
Yeah.
That shit hit perfect.
I ain't even
I'm
realize
wearing this shit out tonight.
Oh, for the fuck about tonight. I'm finna fuck about tonight.
They ain't even ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to be fine. I used to be fine. Then I got old.
A beautiful chocolate man.
I mean, everybody get old.
Nah. This
That's
guy
the
got
point of
old
life.
and started breaking down.
That's part of life. It's growing old. It's beauty in it.
Let them know be rebuilt. You know what I
They definitely be rebuilt.
So,
But they had to rebuild my axle.
mean?
but that's all right. We're gonna get you rolling. We're gonna get you back rolling.
I'm rolling.
So the part that stuck with me was that Kherah never got older than 23 years old. She never got to create her own family. She never got another birthday. She never even got another phone call.
And I feel like Kherah was going to win 6 rings, too.
It was 23. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
She didn't even get to see 24.
That's your golden year.
Like Coolio, you know what I'm saying? I'm 23 now. Will I live to see 24?
Yeah.
The way things was going, I don't know.
And if she would have went to 24, that was Kobe.
That's crossover, yeah.
She was going to go crazy.
Damn. She ain't never get another chance.
Well, shout out to the family.
Yeah.
Shout out to Black Boy family, because he did some stupid shit. And now he got a mama and the brothers or sisters or some type of family, maybe even kids, that got to deal with the fact that they got somebody that's gone. Because that shit hurt you. When your people make a dumb mistake, you know what I'm saying, make a dumb decision, and you know what I'm saying, you got to live with the you know what I'm saying, the ramifications that they got to live with.
It's kind of embarrassing when you think about it to be like, hey, yeah, what your boy in jail for? He done killed some chick for no fucking reason.
That is, I agree. Not to say that there ain't nothing really respectable to say, but there's a whole lot of other stuff I'd rather say than to say somebody did that.
But her family is
the only
like,
thing worse to me, or on the same level, is raping somebody.
and thankfully we don't know, we ain't hear nothing about anything like that. She definitely, it's nothing about sexual assault, thank God. But he still stabbed her for no fucking reason.
Because it sounded like she fought too hard.
So
you get what I'm saying? Like, you know how many women probably been murdered and stuff like that, and because they fought back hard enough, they didn't get to the sexual assault part. Like, nigga, you ain't finna take my clothes off. You finna do me right now. Like, I know some women like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hands. You ain't finna just, you get what I'm saying? I ain't going out like that. Not like that.
Right.
I'm not saying that to belittle anybody who has been raped, been a victim of sexual assault or anything of that nature. I'm just saying there's some people who fight.
But that don't necessarily have to just 100% be sexual assault. Like, there's women in general that fight. Like, they gonna fight. And there's others that's like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Just take whatever you gonna, you know what I'm saying? They will let people bully them a little bit and just take it, versus others that's gonna punch you in your shit right there.
Some with jobs, I mean, it depends on what they can make.
I mean, there's people that will. There's a lot of people who will fight back, but they don't have the scrappiness in them, and they'll still be subdued. And there's some women where they're just not going out. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, because Kherah fought back and she refused to quit, she left behind that evidence, and that evidence is sat quietly until the science caught up. You know, sometimes the wheels of justice, it ain't delivered in a jet, it's delivered by horse and carriage, like back in the day. So you can't always measure it by a calendar, but thankfully her family was able to get the justice that they deserve and find out, you know, somebody was convicted of this crime and somebody is serving time for what they did to it. Because she didn't have to go out like that.
It's messed up. I feel like if somebody wronged my family member, even if the justice system gives them a sentence, it don't make my heart whole.
No.
Like, and I understand
Most
the
of these
statement
families
that you
say that.
made, where you like, you know, justice was served, but justice don't fill you back up what was broken. Justice don't, you know what I'm saying? When your people die and your people gone and some shit happen, justice can't bring them back. And justice can't make you feel good no more about what happened.
But they do, most people, well, some of the people that have gone through similar circumstances, they feel like it's brought me a sense of relief that I didn't feel when I didn't know what happened.
I understand not knowing and wanting to know.
Or when I didn't have somebody that they know what was going on, just sitting there like they don't know who did it. So it was a sense of relief for the family to know and essentially get some justice. They know she'll never be back.
See, you didn't put this in the story, but from Rita conversations, the streets knew who did it. The family knew who did it based off the streets. I swear. You know what I'm saying? It may not be in your story, but if we got the street version, the hood version, I swear to God, the streets knew who did it.
Hey, and you know, sometimes the families be listening to it, because I would love to hear from a family member, a cousin, or somebody like.
He ran and hid in some woods in Georgia, and they couldn't find him.
He was from, I told you he was from Camilla, Georgia. He was from Camilla, Georgia, but she picked him up from Cutruth
Ridge or something like that.
It's Cuttruth.
Cut3 or something like that. Yeah, like that's like right outside of goddamn Chicken or something.
It's outside of Macon. I think I saw something.
Macon?
No, maybe not Macon. It's small. Like, it ain't no big city that y'all heard of. Macon kind of big compared to what I'm thinking.
I seen the sign. It could be Macon. I seen the sign. Like, you know how you riding up 75,
right,
going to the 8, and I seen the sign. I never been there.
See, she picked him up from there and then brought him back. So Chatline Rita was like, she done got her some exotic shit, bring that shit back to Lake City, make it do what it do. This motherfucker crazy.
The only thing they got close to them is fucking Live Oak.
Damn.
Come on down to Live Oak.
Live Oak?
Get you some Live Oak.
She might have been better off in Live Oak than goddamn Georgia.
That whatever city that was. Now, before we head out, I want to ask something. How many stories like this never make the news? And how many families still waiting, still hoping, and praying that somebody do say something?
A lot. A whole lot. It's probably a whole file cabinet full of cold cases. Not even on no digital files yet. Just because the technology ain't even got to it.
So I think that's one of the reasons why we just thankful this time technology caught up and it ain't still a cold case, because we could still be sitting here waiting.
Yeah, good thing it was in Lake City, because if it was in a place like South Florida, they get flooded with so many cases, it's hard for them to go back to something that's been cold for that long.
But the good news about some of us in the big cities is there sometimes can be enough resources that you can get like a retired detective who don't want to fully be retired to get them to work like a cold case squad. You know what I'm saying? Like they just part-time and they'll work on some shit like that. So, I mean, you can find something in a budget in a bigger city, but a smaller city, it's hard to find it. Like we need to get boots on the ground.
I agree.
But that's why this podcast is this. We want to make sure those names don't disappear.
And no disrespect to nobody involved. Chat line reader, you're a stand-up woman. Because when you realized what was going on, you gave them people all the information they need to do the job that they needed to do.
She came back several times.
I hope you realize the chat line might not be the best place for you,
she
baby.
Might be on Tinder now.
I don't know, Rita. You might need to keep them on ice a little bit longer.
At this point, it was 6 years. She can, you know what I'm saying? She can step out a little bit.
I didn't tell her not to step out. I'm telling Rita, don't just move a nigga in.
I'm pretty sure she done learned a lesson.
Because your name could be Ashley or Keisha, but now you redacted Rita. Because you went and picked up a nigga from the chat line and moved him in your eye.
I pray she done learned her lesson, because that shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the craziest shit ever. I go pick up a nigga thinking, like, we finna vibe. Like, he really feeling me. And this motherfucker is goddamn Jeffrey Dahmer.
You just were really feeling him. Black boy with the really black boy.
He looked like a black boy too. I'm gonna put him out there. Y'all will see him. But anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, or if you just want to vibe with Florida Ain't Sweet, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Florida Ain't Sweet Pod. You can also find us on TikTok, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Just search Florida Ain't Sweet. We're going to come right up. Now, if you know about a missing person, an urban legend, a solved case, a cold case, and it involves somebody black and they from Florida, you know, them black Floridians, you can email me at floridaaSweet@gmail.com. We'll do the research. We'll tell the story. We're going to talk about it. And also, don't keep this podcast to yourself. Tell somebody. Tell your little sister friend. Tell the masseuse. You know, be getting all the kinks out. The lady in the cubicle next to you. Let her know. Just somebody else want to hear these stories too. Alright? Y'all got it?
Got it.
You gonna write it down? You need to write it down because it might be on the test too.
I wrote it down. It's a podcast. I'm just gonna play it over.
But anyway, that's another one. Where the sunshine don't blind us and the streets don't lie. It's real heat in these streets because Florida ain't sweet.